What's up, everybody? James Duggan here with John Ryan.
Hey, James.
John, you're going to show us how to get out of the conventional map in the Division.
Yeah. So this is a great little thing that popped up a little while ago. And if you start in the Hell's Kitchen safe house right over here, you can see where it is in the rest of the map.
Confirmed, not a Daredevil Easter egg.
Not Daredevil.
Despite that.
Though it is, I think it is a boxing ring.
Oh,
so
okay.
There is that.
Well, tie-ins.
Anywho, if you
going west on
all the way
42nd.
West on 42nd Street. I almost said east because I don't know how directions work. You'll come to this barricade right here. And I know you're level 30, James, so you've seen almost everything the map has to offer.
I've seen it all, John.
Some
I'm a
stuff
grizzled
that you
veteran.
may not have seen.
You would show me anything surprising you're going to do.
Oh, will I?
Oh, my God, you're ethereal. You went straight through that
I
fence as
can
if there was nothing
teleport
there.
straight through walls.
Wow.
So if you walk up to this barricade here and just position yourself so that the scramble or climb icon appears, you can hop straight through that fence. And now, when we look at our map, we are officially out of bounds.
Wow. Exciting. This is like the Truman Show.
A little bit, yeah. He's going to smash into the wall and go meet Ed Harris. But the cool thing is you can tell that this is going to be used later in the game because it is fully populated by objects like cars and trash and birds, but also NPCs. And there's even a spot that I found last night where you can actually icicle pop up with like echo alerts.
Oh,
it's like
wow.
echo beacon recording.
You know, cars and trash and birds and civilians are cool, but what is that aircraft carrier doing over there?
So that aircraft carrier is most likely going to be the focal point of whatever expansion type this ends up being.
Take off your tinfoil hat, John. I don't believe a word of this.
I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. I've just got cool spiky hair.
You do look like Lenny Kravitz.
Just a little bit.
I'm more intended to believe you now. So you were saying that there is some LMB. There is. Look, there's LMB logos everywhere on the JTF stuff.
So yeah, so this is spoiler alert for those of you who have not yet played the Russian consulate mission, I believe. You need to take out one of the high-ranking members, if not the full leader of the LMB, in one of the story missions currently. So I'm assuming that this, because you can see it's Sarah, it's JTF gear, everything has been hoarded by the LMB, including what it seems to be this giant aircraft carrier, which can be very problematic for the citizens of Manhattan.
And that gate to your left looks exactly like if I were going to make some kind of raid or incursion entrance.
Right here?
That's what I would make it like.
Like where if they would say find a laptop and open it and then this gate would roll back?
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah.
You're not, though, but that's the
this
interesting
looks to
thing.
be perhaps an incursion, maybe just another mission, post-launch content.
Well, I think this will definitely expand the playable area because we can actually run all through this whole section here.
Can you go up to Central Park?
You can go up to Central Park. It's not fully modeled. You can see that this is actually still very much under construction.
Never go there at night, John. That's
so
what
like
Mufasa told me when I was young.
There's walls and bugs and glitches and stuff. But that's because it's
How
not
dare they not model
yet.
this part of the game that you're not supposed to get to?
In.
Actually, I'm super impressed that all this is already rendered.
Yeah, and like we saw earlier, there are NPCs out here, and the closer we get to the playable area, the more detail you'll see. So, you know, there's flares open, you might see a dog or two running around, NPCs roaming about. I actually had one guy come up asking me for canned food.
Do the dogs still poop in this part of the world?
The dogs do still poop in this part of the world. So this gate here, also another incursion-looking gate, you can actually glitch through. Now, a lot of folks, the people who brought this one to my attention have been using this spot right here, just to show you on the map in case you want to give it a shot yourself. We're between West 47th and West 46th Street. Have stood here and done the trick. I found this actually takes way, way longer, and that it's an easier way to do, or there's an easier spot to do it in if we do it over here by this LMB stolen cargo container.
Show me your wizard magic, John.
I will show you my wizard magic. So, when I pull up your HUD, you can see that I've got both portable cover and the ballistic shield equipped.
Wow, this is a throwback to Halo 2 with the rocket and the sword.
Totally. So what's going to happen is we're going to get as close to the corner as we can physically get, and then pull out our portable cover and place it as close to us as we can get. So that's up there now. And then we're going to pull out our ballistic shield. You can see it already starts kind of whacking out. And then we're just going to spam roll backwards. Now, with any luck, this will mash us back into the corner between that chain link fence and this cargo container, but this can take some time, so we're going to go ahead and use the magic of video editing.
What?
To
Who's
show
going to
you
do
the
that?
end result.
That was going to be me? All right,
It's probably going to be you.
I'll do it. Gotta reposition that cover or no?
Nope, there we go. All right, so now we've made it into...
Just mere hours later, we're through that.
yeah, it's only been 17 days. So we've managed to get back, wedged ourselves between the cargo container and this chain link fence. And so now we're just going to face the container and continue
This is where that
spamming-
epilepsy warning comes in.
Yeah,
into
roll
play.
backwards until we just break the game so hard that it just craps us out through that chain link fence.
That is the best official explanation of anything I've ever heard.
And there we go.
Wow.
And we're through,
Kind of.
for the most part. Just give us a second, and
Yeah.
there
Oh,
we go.
yeah. You're free.
All right, so I'm going to throw that aside, get rid of that stupid cover, and here we are on the other end. Oh,
No
it's
wall
nighttime
can hold
now.
you, John.
Nope. Ain't no wall going to hold me back. So
Oh,
you can
there's a
see that
climbable ladder.
there are climbable objects. You can still traverse over everything. That's down there where we were just moments ago.
Yeah.
So this is clearly going to be an area that we are meant to explore later on. Now, you noted that that aircraft carrier looked pretty cool, so let's go check it out, shall we?
Wow. Can you get on it?
You cannot get on
Oh,
it, unfortunately.
man.
There are stairs built near its base.
Well, we can
that-
get close to it.
I'm going to bet
Though,
that
unfortunately,
they
we have
become-
a blizzard coming in.
We do, but I think that looks
That
even
looks
cooler.
sick.
Like
Yeah,
this,
it looks
this looks
even-
super spooky.
Yeah, it does. Those ominous holiday decorations only make it compound
Well,
the
because
problem.
it's always Christmas in the Division, James.
I know, it's terrifying. It's a stressful nightmare.
It really is. So this whole section, you can see the end, like what would be like the end mission exit point up there.
That's a rope. Wow.
This whole section has been taken over. This is like the supply stronghold of the LMB.
You still have a sawn-off shotgun for your pistol slot, man.
I
You're
do.
just
I like it.
you're just living on cloud 9 right now.
I really am.
Until you get a way better pistol and you have to
The
swap
sad
out.
thing is, I have a way better pistol.
Oh.
So here we are down at the docking set of our big fancy aircraft carrier. Now I want to show you something that basically just directly tells us, if it wasn't evident enough already, that this is definitely going to be used in part of a mission. I found this purely by accident the other day. Where is it? I think it's back here. No, it's not back here. There it is.
Whoa. Whoa.
My favorite kind of clue,
Oh, wow.
the placeholder clue.
The placeholder clue. It's the best one.
If you interact with it, nothing happens. except
That's
you
the
play with your
sequel
watch
to
a
the
little bit.
hit board game.
Yep, and movie starring Tim Curry.
Oh,
Clue
great
2,
flick. Great flick.
Placeholder. So this is definitely probably going to be towards the end of the mission. Like I said, you can see these large stairwells here leading up to the deck of the aircraft. We cannot get up them, unfortunately.
Oh, that's depressing.
Well, no, it's not. I assume that that'll be an area that we can check out later on.
I was hoping we could drive the aircraft carrier in this video.
No,
John,
I don't
but
believe we
You've
can.
let
I'm
me
sorry.
down.
I know. I've failed you. I'm so sorry.
All right, where to next, Gandalf?
To Clinton Park. It's a great little spot that's a little bit northeast of.
Sure, let's check it. It sounds very romantic.
It is. We're gonna go on a nice walk through a corpse-filled park.
Aw.
All right. So all we gotta do to get into Clinton Park is just hop this fence right here. And then
Easy.
here we are. Look at that.
Easy
The only
money.
problem is now we're forever trapped.
Whatever. Honestly, this would be a great place to survive all by yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is. I want to say I don't know New York that well. I want to say this is the JFK. Boulevard,
Sure.
Or
As somebody
isn't
who
this
doesn't
FDR,
know
FDR
New
Drive,
York
maybe?
at all,
This is one of them really big roads that has a lot of traffic on it, and look at all the doors to close.
this is like that one scene in Independence Day.
Yeah,
where
where
that
Harvey
Labrador
Firestein
escapes
gets,
the fireball.
Gets exploded on.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta call my mother. That one?
Yes,
Yeah, that's the one.
exactly that one.
So we're going by the outskirts of Clinton Park here. You can see it was clearly under construction. This area is definitely less modeled. You can see by the lack of building
An
interiors.
incredible invisible wall.
It's so beautiful.
So I started to see some corpses back there with a cement roller, which is an ominous thing to have near corpses.
Yeah, you don't want to be going the way of Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit.
As I was actually going to go right there, but you beat me to it, so good
You
job.
did. I also learned that you can close the trunks of cars too, which I didn't know.
Wow, really?
Right?
You're just learning all kinds of stuff about this game.
I'm a fountain of knowledge. I actually found like 4 or 5 dogs here. So we're getting closer to the map. Oh, there's a dog. And there's a man. Or it's a lady. She's trying to break into that car, though.
With the door open, whatever.
Right? There's 2 dogs.
They're both covered in snow.
Maybe we
How
can see
sad.
5 dogs. So we're back closer to the corner of the actual Clinton district.
Sure. Show us this
Um,
park.
So you can see down here, there's the construction site that you can see from the other side of the Clinton area. I'm assuming that's probably going to be around where it opens up in that direction. Where did I... Oh, right, here we are. I got turned around, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I got so excited from all the snow falling and that rat.
It's a beautiful rat. Like, that park is right on your left.
It is, I can see it.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking us up the front door.
The front door.
The nice fancy entrance. So you can see that Clinton Park was used as a Sierra emergency staging ground, but excuse me. Once we get inside, you'll see.
Do you have the green poison?
I do have the green poison.
Oh man,
sorry, you're probably gonna die now.
That's fine.
Things very quickly took a turn for the worse here. You can see more forklifts. That guy needs some canned
That citizen,
food
he probably needs gasoline to keep burning those corpses.
keep burning these corpses. He is the one.
Means a lot to me.
She is the one lady
Walnut camo scarf.
taking care of these fires and doling out camo scarves. So Clinton Park has essentially turned into what was supposed to be a refugee camp has quickly become a mass grave.
Oh.
I'm curious what the situation or what the gameplay scenario that will place us here is, because you can see that that fire is still burning. This dump truck was clearly abandoned mid-dump. Well, it was it's spilled out its bodies, but whoever was operating it didn't bother to lower the container.
I hate being interrupted mid-dump.
Right? It's the worst.
It is the worst.
And so you can see over here, more bodies, more just awful.
This is extremely thematic and well rendered.
Yeah, well,
this rivals a lot of the things in.
I think this is one of the most ambiently engaging locations that I've actually seen.
I absolutely agree.
So yeah, and so that is the better part of the Clinton Park. You can also get to the backside of it here for exploring. So this is why I think that this isn't necessarily just an incursion zone. I feel like the whole of this section will be opened up to become
this could of course be the second expansion, which is all about survival.
Yep.
This strikes me as something that, it's kind of desolate. There seems to be a tone less of, well, I mean, obviously there's no enemies here right now, but there seems to be a less dire tone. That being said, I don't feel like this is the content for the first expansion, which is the subway.
Yeah, no, I think that's going to be mostly underground, a lot of new enemy types.
Also could be Last Stand, the third expansion. But, they're absolutely, this seems like a huge mission area. That LMB base seemed like a big incursion or mission zone. But we'll find out when that content gets released in what I would assume to be the second expansion, since the first one is going to be underground. For all things The Division in the future, keep it right here on IGN.